Hello. Happy December. I just got a message on my inbox. I think it was from one of our teammates, and I'm going to try to pull up Facebook so I can have it since I'm on my phone right now. But I wanted to get on here today because I'm super excited that it's December, and I hope you guys are too. We have so much going on in the Scentsy world right now, don't we? It's pretty crazy. And it's pretty crazy how it keeps on coming. Like, wow. We seriously have, they predicted it, or they told us in the spring, I think we had 75 releases this fall and winter. Like, oh my gosh. So I hope you guys are taking advantage of these new products and these new releases. They are to make you sales. That is the purpose in Scentsy being creative, releasing new products, covering all the spectrums. Is to get us customers and to get us money. That's what we're here for. If you're not here in this sales business to earn money, then I don't know what you're here for. Maybe just a discount. But that's basically earning money. So yeah, they are just releasing tons of great, amazing products, just gorgeous, eye-catching home decor. So we need to take advantage of that and really share it with your customers. The last time we had a Q&A, I talked a little bit about trying something new. So if you're stuck and you feel like you're not getting any customers, any new customers, because you don't want to keep badgering or keep chatting up the same customers, okay? You need to start extending your reach. And by that, if you try something different on social media, I think it would help you. A lot of people are becoming super successful by making reels, by doing live videos, doing demonstrations. I have seen a lot of YouTubers just blow up from constantly making videos, and they do not have to be professional videos. I'm using a ring light, and I've known about them for a while, but I never bought one, and I recently bought one. So like you can do videos without a ring light. You don't have to have a professional photographer. I make videos all the time and they look like so amateur. So trust me when I say that if you just start something new, just make a plan. Don't even make a plan, just do it. Just jump right in and do it. If you've been thinking like, oh, I can do that, or just hop on YouTube and start and search like Scentsy warmers, and people are just talking about things all the time. The whiff box, let me grab it. This whiff box is a great tool for you to receive. One, you get PRV on it on your own purchase, then you get your discount. But it's also something that you can get every single month and talk about it. Same thing with our December warmer back there, okay? Or our warmers of the month. You can get a warmer every month, something new to talk about, something to make a video about. And if you don't have the money to purchase a new Scentsy warmer every month, I understand that. At least get the scent and you can talk about that. At least it'll give you something to start making videos. You can even talk about your favorite fragrance or do a video of you making samples. And you don't have to be very creative when you're starting out. Just do it. Just jump in there, jump in the game and do it. No one has started their businesses and were like, oh, perfect at it and got everything right, got all the wording right. So take that fear out of the equation and just attack it. Just go for it. This is the end of the year. So, we got to wrap up some of our sales for the holiday season. This is the month to do it. And then come January, we will have some new things to talk about. The Bring Back My Bars come out in January. And I'm sure 100% there's going to be a new release or something coming out of the vault. So always be on the lookout for something new to talk about with your customers. We have literally, I can't keep up sometimes. It's just literally so many products, so many new things to talk about, so many new sales going on. Scentsy killed it with sales in November. So I hope you guys had a great, successful month and really pushed yourself and reached out to as many people as you can. And if you're not and you're stuck, you gotta try something new. You gotta step out of your comfort zone and just really go for it, because you're never gonna get anywhere. I mean, I hate to say it, but you're never gonna get anywhere if you can't go for it. You have to go for it. You can't be afraid of anybody saying no or anyone judging you. Just who cares, okay? The only thing that matters is that you like what you're doing. That's actually something my husband just told me. He said, if it's something that you believe in, that you're standing behind, then, you know, who cares what anybody else says? Who cares what they say? If it's negative, oh well. So sometimes I post videos and I don't even look at the comments. I don't even see how many likes I get. I just post it because I don't want that to stop me from going on to the next thing or thinking about sharing the next video that I want to make. So that's my little tidbit. I hope that was like a little bit of a pep talk, because I'm so sad to see some of you not having sales. It really kills me when I see people that don't place any orders, and it makes me wonder kind of what you're doing in the Scentsy business or what you're doing in a sales business. And I'm not going to call anybody out, and I'm not going to say, you know, I think that you're doing a terrible job or anything like that, because I want this to be a place of motivation and a place of empowerment, not a place to bring you down, because there's too many people in the world right now that are being told they can't do something, or naysayers, or being hated on, and it's not fair. And so this is never going to be that place, but it does make me wonder what is stopping you and why you're not going anywhere. So there is sometimes, you know, I understand people don't see this business as a great vehicle to get you out of your financial ruts. It doesn't, maybe not something that you're in love with doing, and this is just more like a hobby for you to do every once in a while, and I understand that, and you know, I respect that. But I guess I'm more talking to the people that want more from Scentsy and want to use Scentsy to reach goals, because Scentsy is not the ultimate, okay? It's a vehicle to get us to our goal, to get us to our financial freedom, to get us to our time freedom, to get us to more maybe leadership, maybe mentoring, I don't know, you know, but it is a vehicle to get us further in life, not the end all be all. So you have to see Scentsy as more of an opportunity to kind of grow and to kind of enhance your life. And if you don't see it as that, then you're not going to really want to take advantage of what's given to you. So with all that said, I hope that was helpful and not hurtful, because that's never what I want to do. I do want to see if anybody is on. I don't see any notifications that anybody's even watching me right now. So I'm guessing there's not going to be any questions, but some. All right, let me see if I can just jump over to our page and see if you guys have any questions, because I would love to answer questions for anyone that's stuck. I know a lot of times we feel super stuck with recruiting, and trust me, I get that way too. Like I'll get someone that says, ooh, this sounds like fun, or I want to do that. And then I hear nothing but crickets. And then I'll message them, crickets, message them again, crickets. And then now I'm like annoying them, and I don't like that feeling either. So, oh, I got someone dropping off a package. Oh, I forgot to put out the snacks. I need to do that. I've had packages come in and going, and I keep forgetting to put out their snacks. I have like a water, and I think a Gatorade is what I need to buy. I have water and I have chips. Anyway, so I need to put that out. Dang it, lost my train of thought. What was I just saying? Anyway, let me look at the Q&A and see if anybody's asked any questions. I totally lost my train of thought, so I'm gonna feel like an idiot when I don't watch this again. Why can't I see our events? What is going on? I am super over Facebook. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I don't post as much, and I don't want that to be a you guys, because of you guys or anything like that, but I am just over Facebook and all of the rules and the changes that they have been in placing, and just their stupid algorithms. It's like you have to crack some code for 10 people to see your actual posts. So anyway, it's been driving me crazy. And I've been trying to go through other channels to market Scentsy and my business and my brand, because that's exactly what I want to do. Instead of deal with Facebook rejecting things and making everything an ad when I don't want to have ads. Oh, I tell you, my life. You guys are going through it too. So, well, oh, here it is, events. So we can all relate. Okay, that was November 18th. Where is today? Oh, I don't see one. That is weird. So this is another thing I'm talking about. Like this event, this Q&A, I've scheduled it. So it's a created event that happens bi-weekly. So it should automatically pop up and notify you guys that I am live to take questions, to talk, to train, to whatever. But yet it doesn't pop up every single week that I have it scheduled. What is that? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why Facebook is so inconsistent, and it literally drives me crazy. Yep, I know. I don't even see it for this week. I see November 18th, and I know I went live before November 18th. Didn't I? See, now I'm going to get on the calendar and check it. Yeah, because it's the 2nd. So we had to have gone live. I don't know. Oh, maybe I am not wrong then. Because we didn't go live not last week because it was Thanksgiving. Okay, well, fine. Whatever. You're right. I'm wrong. All right, I want to go back to events and see no upcoming events. Now, how is that possible that we have no up? That's what's bothering me right now. Okay, I'll let it go. I don't see anybody on here, so I'm gonna look in the chat. Let me see. No chat. Test, test, test. Anyone there? No, I don't want to quit doing these. No, just me. Okay, I don't want to quit doing these lives, but if you guys don't show up, I don't see the point of me talking to myself. Hopefully, if you watch this later on replay, I guess the most important thing I want you to know is that, you know, we all feel stuck. Oh, I was talking about recruiting. See, I know it would come back. We all feel stuck. We all feel like sometimes it's too much. And sometimes during this season, that's the case. That's how it feels. Like, it's like you have to think of every single thing at the right time. And it feels like a letdown when your goals don't get reached. And that's okay too. But the fact that you set the goal, that's the most important thing. So I sometimes feel the recruiting as being one of the biggest challenges, because when people look at my business, they think I can't do that. And a lot of times it's because people think it's so complicated. And I don't know why. I don't know why people think that it's so complicated, because it's not. Anyone can do this job if they want to do it. So all it is reaching out to people, whether it be new people, current friends, family members, whatever circle you're reaching into, and getting them to buy Scentsy. That's how simple sales is. It's getting someone to know that they need that product, okay? And so sometimes we complicate it so much by saying, well, I have to post this, and I have to make this pretty ad, and I have to design this. But no, you don't. You don't have to do anything abnormal. You don't have to do anything extraordinary to get sales, okay? And when we had home parties, or I hope you guys are still doing home parties, because there's no reason to not do them. So if people are not doing home parties, go to online parties, okay? If you're not doing online parties, send out pouch parties. If you can't do that, do a text party. I mean, that's the most basic thing that I can think of. You could even do party links, which is how my business has survived in the last 4 months because of us moving. I have had hostesses doing mini parties. I've had a host I have multiple, and if they don't reach their goal in that 2 weeks, then they want to extend it, then I extend it. But what it is, it's a shopping link. It's basically a link that says, okay, you have 90 days. This is what I don't even tell them that actually. I tell them you have 30 days to get as many sales that you can. If you want me to do a actual Facebook page, then I'll do that and I'll post, and that will go for 2 weeks, and that's it. And that's what I tell them. And then I'll send them the hostess rewards chart, and I say, okay, which one would you want to go for? If you want to go for 500, that's the most, not the most rewards, but that's where you get 15% in free money. So that's where you'll make the most free money, is by reaching $500 at least. All they have to do is send out messages to friends. They could be like, hey, I'm putting in a Scentsy order. Do you need anything? Do you want me to add yours to mine? That's it. Just reaching out to a couple friends is what your hostess has to do. And sometimes my hostesses who have recently done parties or have recently opened up shopping links has been because they purchase almost $100 to $200 worth of products from me every time they order. So I message them and I say, hey, let's set you up a shopping link. That way you can start building your rewards, because I don't need free Scentsy. I have way too much. I don't need free Scentsy. I don't need the half offs. I don't need anything. So I would rather give that back to them. And so that is how I get my customers to have shopping links. And sorry, this fuzzy's flying around me. So that's what I do. And honestly, it has allowed my business to survive without doing home parties and doing online parties. I'm ashamed to say I have not done an online party last month. I didn't do it last month, and I think I did one in October. But I sold almost $3,000 worth of sales last month. So I'm going to tell you right now that that's the way to do it. Because I'm not stressed about posting. I'm not stressed about, getting so-and-so's order in before we close, before we do this. The hostesses has all of the control, and it's been super, super easy. So if you can't get a home party booked, if you can't get a online party booked, go for shopping links and maximizing it, because basically what you're doing is a shopping link. They can post it on their Facebook page. They can post it on their Instagram. They can post it anywhere and email it to their family and be like, hey, I'm doing a open shopping link. Go on Scentsy, use this link and shop from my party if you need Scentsy. So simple. So bottom line is, if you can't get someone to agree, just go a different way. Try a different route. Try something new. Try a different tactic to reach your goal, because sales is not hard. You just have to do it. And one of the most important things that people forget in sales is the follow-up. I don't know why, but it is literally the only part of the job, or the only part that keeps the customer. Okay? So we recently moved to a new town, a new state, and I have had quite a handful of people purchase Scentsy from me, from going through Scentsy and my local neighbors. So they searched and they found me. They found my profile. So there's another one. If your PWS, if your website does not have an updated photo of you and your family, I don't know what you're doing. If your PWS does not have your information about you, your name, how you started, why you love Scentsy, I don't know what you're doing, because that is what makes you stand out. So I've had a handful of people start buying Scentsy from me. And immediately I message them and say, thank you, or I'll send them an email. It's actually an email that I copy and paste. So I changed the name, and I try to make things so simple for myself, because I don't like to always wonder or not do it because it's so complicated. So I send them an email right away. I send them a catalog. Actually, I just hand deliver the catalogs because they live in my neighborhood, so I can save shipping if I drive 5 minutes down the road. Catalog, some samples, a Scentsy circle, and I say thank you. And sometimes a spatula. I send that. And you know, I had 2 people after I did that follow up and be like, oh my gosh, you are one of the first persons I've ever bought Scentsy from that actually reached out to me. And I'm thinking to myself, that's crazy. That is bizarre, because why would you allow someone to purchase Scentsy from you and then not follow up with them, not say thank you? So anyway, it's just one of those small business things, you know, like if Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, everybody's like, well, I just don't want to share everything. I don't think about that. Like, people, you guys are getting emails from tons and tons of other companies that don't care if you don't want their email. They're still sending it. So you shouldn't feel like you can't reach out to people and you can't follow up with them because you feel like you're bothering them. No, send the message. Let someone know that you care. It's called connecting, and it's called building a relationship. It's the only way to keep your business going long term. Otherwise, you'll get customers and then you'll lose them. And what's the hardest part is getting a new customer. The easiest part is keeping them by following up with them. So I hope anyone that watches this replay later gets that little bit of knowledge from me. Or it's not even from me. It's almost common knowledge in sales. Follow up. If you don't follow up, then you're going to lose your customer. Make yourself stand out. Like I said, if your website, 1, is not active, you can't recruit people, and 2, no one's going to be able to find you. New customers won't be able to find you in your area. Now, I have customers that, you know, from being military, from living in a lot of places, they want to smell testers, and I tell them, I'm sorry, I can hook you up with a Scentsy rep, or I can send you a bunch of samples, like, and they're like, nah, I don't want to find anybody new. So you know what? That comes from me reaching out to them and following up with them and building that relationship, because that makes my customers loyal to me. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. And we have a lot of stuff coming in December, or a lot of things that we need to focus on. Wrapping up your business for the year, getting ready for January. Always look a month ahead, and start putting out your fillers for the month of January. When things start going away from our catalog, you're going to want your customers to know that they should enroll in the club and get a club subscription. Bring Back My Bar is coming, and that's why that one is huge too, because if you start your customers and say, hey, these bars coming back are only going to be available for this month, why don't you book, or why don't you set up a club subscription? That way you can get your Scentsy bars, whatever scent it is, every month or every other month, whatever you choose to do. So look ahead at that. Also, make sure you guys understand the deadlines. Deadlines are set pretty much that by December, I think it's 15th. I should know that. 15th or 16th. I read that. I promise I read it. Let's look at news. So it's just the guarantee to get your Scentsy orders in on time before Christmas. Now, I have seen it happen, you know, someone place an order on the 18th or 19th and it still gets there by Christmas, but there is no guarantee anything after that certain date. And the reason it has gotten there earlier is because our Scentsy warehouses are amazing, and they just want your Scentsy in time for Christmas. Okay, so this came out November 15th. Yep, December 15th. Okay, so December 15th is the deadline to guarantee. Otherwise, your packages may not make it. People will not get their Scentsy in time. So just know that you are going to try to do everything you can in the next, today's the 2nd, in the next 2 weeks, okay? You have 2 weeks to literally work so hard to get orders in, to get your goal by the 15th. If you do that, then you have the next 2 weeks off, okay? How nice would that be to have 2 weeks off? I know my kids will be off for 2 weeks, so I plan on doing something fun with them, you know? That's a lot of time that I don't want them sitting home doing nothing. So work